Hello. I'm gonna start up a new series here. I just got my new 2 TB hard drive, so I have all the space in the world. So you guys will not be able. I'm gonna be uploading and recording a lot of shit because before hard drive space was always a limitation. Now I could like record a whole series and like not even upload it for 6 months, and it would be fine. So this is a game I've been interested in from watching other Let's Players play it. Just a little bit. I haven't watched them play it too much. Just casually watching a video here or there. This is a game called The Last Federation. It's kind of like a grand strategy space type game. I don't really know how to describe it very well. I guess grand strategy is good. I don't even really know what grand strategy means, but I guess it's like strategy on a grand scale. I'm not really sure. But this is a game that I wanted to play. If you've been watching other YouTubers play this, you probably won't be interested in the series because I'm going to play with the tutorial on, because this is my first time playing it, and the tutorial is very like it's not invasive, but it's like real hands-on. So like I'm going to be going through all that because I have no idea how to play the game. Like I said, I just casually watched some others play on a couple of YouTube videos. So we're gonna start with strategic difficulty normal, combat difficulty normal. It's my first game. I heard a game of this only takes a couple hours, like 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, so it should be quick for a let's play. Anyway, this is me here. I'm gonna read this. I am the last of the murdered race of Hydrals. My countrymen were the dictators of the solar system, so we had it coming. So we kind of had it coming. Yes, that is me above, and you are me. This is our story. The game kind of has like a self-aware type sense of humor. I was a sole survivor thanks to a renegade mission I undertook, betraying my race to bring spacefaring technology to our potential rivals. My ultimate goal? The creation of a peaceful, unified federation of planets. Only then can we be safe from the kinds of atrocities my race committed, and the kinds that were committed against us. Naturally, upon my crash landing at this planet, I was placed in captivity. Having no concept of my strength, they did not realize I was merely waiting. I waited for years. Stardate First One Proto 3000. My dream of a universal federation is alive as ever, and now that the Acutians have finally gotten themselves into orbit. After spending so much time with me as a peaceful captive, they were ill-prepared for my escape. I have commandeered the first prototype executor, and now the Acutians are in hot pursuit. The Acutians are still in the process of ramping up their space industry, so that gives me a short window of opportunity, but soon their mechanical CEOs will be looking to make planetary acquisitions. These dangerous, amoral robots destroyed the last remnants of my race after the Evox almost wiped us out. Having them as my enemy was a given, I think. Here they come. I outclass this force so severely that it will be almost impossible to lose. So now is a good time to put my ship through its paces. But I still have to be careful. If they manage to take out my ship, I will be just as dead now as later. Okay, so the story is like you were the last member of a race, and then you are imprisoned by another race because you were in an escape pod, and then you steal their first spaceship. I don't know, the story is nonsensical at best. It doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest with you. I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. And my goal is to create a federation. I betrayed my race. I don't know, dude. It honestly doesn't make sense. If you think it makes sense, then okay. I'm an idiot then. Welcome to combat is always your lonely. It's always your lonely flagship plus whatever NPC allies you can muster, versus an indeterminate number of foes. Combat is turn-based, with everyone moving and acting at the same time after you give your ship its orders. Your first order of business is to give your ship a movement order. To figure out where the enemy is, you'll want to use the mini-map, pan your view around, and zoom in and out. Maybe I won't read like these like nitty-gritty tutorial messages. Like, you don't need that. This looks different than I see on the videos. I'm reading, sorry. Okay, so I can kill their ships. I can defeat their flagships to get away, or I could dock with their survey platform to resolve this particular combat peacefully. Well, okay, again, that doesn't make sense. If they're trying to catch me, why would I dock? And it doesn't. I don't think the story is like the strong suit of the game. So far, it doesn't make sense. But I don't. Is that their dock here? Yeah, survey platform. Docking with this is a way to make some amends for stealing their first flagship. You'll give them 8 techs and gain 60 influence in return. Worth it? Hard to say. It makes them much more friendly to you, but also makes them much more dangerous. Dude, fuck that. Let's just kill these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna read this out loud. There's 3 different weapon choices down here. Multiple attack modes. Hold fire, auto fire, select targets. Hover over enemy ships to see what weapons have the highest DPS against them. This battle is dead simple, but future ones will not be. So use the time to get comfortable dominating these little foes. Important, you are currently in auto fire mode. Unless you change this, then your ship will always pick its own targets to fire at. Best ones based on your selected weapon, regardless of where you click. Clicking just confirms your orders. If you want to attack a specific ship, switch to select targets mode. It's one of the bottom buttons at the bottom left. Is this it down here? Yeah. Auto fire, fire at selected ships, fire at exact points, and hold fire. So let's do auto fire. Oh, I didn't know that it's gonna make me go. So let me set our movement. Oh, so I forgot to talk about, like, there's like a combat aspect of this game, which is like this. It's like these space battles. There's a bunch of like little ships, it looks like, and then some ships coming at me. So I have the energy blaster. Does 4 times damage to the shields of any enemy ships. The minigun kills like the little ships. And gravity lances for when their shields are down. Yeah, so it's saying to use the energy blaster, so I'll use the energy blaster. And then I think I just go click anywhere to confirm auto attack. So maybe we should, well, let's keep moving, and then let's fire at selected ship. The enemy shields are down. So shields are down. It says the gravity lance is the best to use. So let's maybe go like that. And then the gravity lance has a smaller range, I think, here. And we'll target him. Check out the top of your screen, objectives. It's just saying that I could kill the flagships, or I can dock with their science lab. But there's basically that just will be objectives up there. So I'm firing this gravity-based weapon. Apparently. Alright, we got one. I don't think that this is a ship, so... Oh, the gravity lance is going to do a lot of damage to this guy, though. They're still firing at us, so... Let's do the minigun. These are just bullets, they're not other ships, so... I think we're okay to keep going in this manner. Armored hull resists ballistics. Well, then we'll do the gravity lance. Alright, we got it. So we'll do energy blaster, and we'll do this auto fire, I think. Oh, flagship power management unlocked. I swear this is the last time I'll interrupt you during this battle, but now you're getting a few turns in. This is one more bit that you probably ought to know. It's time to give you direct control over power distribution to your 3 subsystems. So kind of like FTL, but different. Increasing power to your weapons gives you higher damage output as well as longer range. Increasing power to your shields gives faster shield regen. Makes your shields more resistant to the shot that hits them. Increasing power to your engines gives faster movements, better turning arcs, and a further distance you can move per turn. To set your power levels, just click the various bars or use hotkeys. There are instructions in the tooltips. However, during each turn, your ship automatically changes power based on context. But suppose you don't issue a movement order, well, it diverts engine power to weapons and or shields instead. Not attacking, diverts to shields, etc. This keeps you from needing to fiddle with it for minor adjustments. That's cool. Automatic management doesn't make manual management pointless. Consider, I'm low on health, so I'm going to crank up my shields for a while at the expense of... Or, I need to be able to maneuver very carefully here, so I'm willing to sacrifice... Or, I am so OP here, let's get this over quick, nothing to shields, all to weapons, let's go. And so on. These sorts of larger decisions are the point of the power system, not moment-to-moment fiddling. What was that about better turning arcs with different engine power levels? We'll see above for yourself. At the default level, which is all you've had until now, you move pretty well, but you can move super precisely if you crank it all the way up. You can barely move or turn it if you crank it all the way down. So this one here where he does this figure 8 is with it all the way up. This is all the way down. This is default. Hey, how the heck did you do that curlicue? Waypoints. Simple. Hold down the shift key while issuing movement orders. You lose a little speed with each curved waypoint, so your turtle distance goes down a bit, FYI. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed, blah blah? You don't have to memorize it, you can review it at any time by doing your logbook. So we can do a move like this or something. Gravity Lance is gonna do the best damage against him, actually. So like, I want to turn around now, so let's see, can I... Let's set a waypoint. Well, that's not what I was trying to do here. No. No. I don't... It said I can hold down shift to set a waypoint. Okay, well, there we go. I don't know why this is... Hold down shift. What the fuck, dude? You can only like... Your waypoints can only be like so far apart or something? I don't... I don't really get how that's working. I think we can take some power out of our weapons and give it to our, or out of our shields and give it to our weapons there. So we're gonna do that movement path. We'll do the fire at selected ships and pick the gravity lance, and then pick this guy. I think we're still okay with what we're doing. Alright, we got that guy. So now we can probably dial back the maneuverability a little bit. Maybe go back to default settings. I don't know, maybe something like that. Fire at selected ships, energy blaster. Can't tell if they have their shields up or not still. Oh yeah, they have 103,000 shields. It's quite a bit. I'm taking some shield damage myself. I don't know where to see that. Oh, I have a shitload. I don't have to worry about that. Looks like they gravity lance will do the most damage to them. Gravity lance. Got him. Energy blaster, we can just do auto fire, I think. I don't know if you, apparently, just, like, running into the other ship doesn't really matter. I don't know what this oh, I paused it apparently. What would you need to pause it for in the turn-based? It's like pausing Civilization 5. Like, what? Oh, he doesn't have shields anymore. I'm being a fool. Gravity lance. I have a bunch of these little ships after me, I think. I can't... Are these ships? No, like this right here is a ship. We just took out a bunch of them. We can go a little bit further and do that. We'll go back to the energy blaster and we will fire at this selected ship. I think they're getting close to losing their shields. Sorry, just checking some stuff there. Alright, so is this guy's shield up? No, he has no shield. So let's do some gravity lancing. I swear there's a 4x, or not 4x, but grand strategy game under this combat. Not that I'm not having fun doing combat, actually I kind of am. It's a little tedious, since like you can't really lose, but I guess it's just, you know, showing you how to you know, do the combat. You got to get used to it somehow. I would, if I didn't watch anybody play it on YouTube, I would it'd be a total different story. I'd probably be like really needing this right now. They have no shields again. Gravity lance. And probably crank up our mobility a little bit. And we will turn on the minigun on auto fire. Same thing. Let's go back to default settings here. Oh, you have to right click and left click. I gotcha. Gotcha. Energy blaster. Oh, we can just go behind this guy. We do have a bunch of the little ships around us now. I don't know if maybe we should go on what if we go on auto fire? What happens? That still shoots it all at him anyway. Okay, his shields are down. Oh, I kind of got hit by this rock here. My shields are actually kind of halfway down now. So maybe this isn't so easy. I'm gonna start using the hotkeys. They seem to be. I wasn't expecting this turn to take so long, or this combat. So, auto fire is the hotkey, F. Gravity Lance 3 G. Oh, my shield's back now. Oh, there's pilots there that I can pick up. I didn't pick up any of them. Why can't I pick them up? I don't know, maybe that's just... I know you can do it at some point. This guy just like lets some ships out. I'm not gonna say anything about who let the dogs out. Sorry. Gravity Lance. Oops, I accidentally minimized my game here. Hey, I won. End combat with a victory. I don't know why the font is so small. It's part of, besides being retarded, it's part of the reason I have trouble reading this. The Cutians lost 30 base power, 180 effective power, and 1 armadas in the fighting. 68 turns took. I don't think that took 68 turns. I took a total of 300,000 shield damage. 78 hostile ships participated. You destroyed 47 ships. Credit gained by destroying enemy ships, 4,000. My influence with the Acutians went from -100 to -110. This action took 1.68 solar months, which is 34 seconds of relative time. Oh, and I rescued 9 Acutian pilots from escape pods. Apparently that didn't show up during the fight. Okay, let me see if I should read this out or not. Okay, here. I'm going to introduce you to this gradually. For now, a lot of stuff is hidden. Don't worry about trying to create the Federation yet. We'll get to that later. It's not even an option yet. Right now, you need to worry about gaining credit to spend, and you also need to accumulate a goodly amount of influence with a few races. A humble suggestion is that you start by delivering spacefaring tech to the Skylaxians, Andors, and/or Peltians, and then run some dispatch missions for them to gain more credit. So the Skylaxian, Andors, or Peltian. Your current focus should be on making yourself more powerful and influential, and as you complete missions and political deals, I'll open up more and more ways for you to do that, culminating in the options for trying to form a fledgling federation. If you want to read this later, look at your logbook. So, I am here. This is who? The Acutians. This stuff means a bunch of stuff. This number is how much they like me and don't like me. So who do they want me? They don't want, not the E-Bucks. Not those guys. Not those guys. The Andors. the Peltians. Oh, these guys have 2 planets. This is the remnants of my homeworld. Fucking assholes. Right click to view details about this location. It wasn't the Boreans, was it? The Skylaxians, these guys. Oh shit, I didn't mean to go over there. I can deliver spacefaring tech or hire a diplomat. The Araxian military has a secret proposal to gain spacefaring tech. Expires in 10 minutes. Those guys are like evil, I think. When are they getting spacefaring? This number here is like when they're gonna get spacefaring tech. So like these guys are gonna get spacefaring tech in 5 seconds. So like a trick that I saw, 5 seconds, like I believe, like the rest of them is 59 minutes, 12 minutes, 32 minutes, 1 hour and 40 minutes, 15 minutes, 12 minutes. A trick that I seen was like you go deliver the spacefaring tech to the people right before they're gonna do it anyway. Like these guys are gonna be spacefaring in 4 seconds. And then you get like money. You get 5,000 credits for it. Because like not all the planets are in outer space. Yeah, you know. So that's what the spacefaring tech does. This race will eventually reach the stars on their own, but granting it to them early will make them very grateful. Not only will you gain a lot of influence with them, but your credit reward from them is a huge windfall. So they'll go from -16 to me to 34. So from neutral to liked. The Acutians will like me less, from disapproved to disgusted. That sounds okay. Let's take this action. Oi. Okay, shit. So stuff just got real, maybe. This is either going to be incredibly easy or impossibly hard, depending on how many races are already spacefaring. Just be careful of alerting those spy probes and make your way to the drop zone. That's it. The turrets have limited firing arcs, so if you maneuver cleverly and are a bit lucky and not many races are spacefaring, you might be able to complete this in just a couple of turns without firing any shots. If that's the case, more power to you. Each of these gets harder as you go, so enjoy the ease while it lasts. Okay, so I need to get over here. So let's just bump up the mobility. It should be pretty easy. I don't think I have to like stop exactly in it. Pod successfully jettisoned the technical documents.
End combat. Now spacefaring. Extreme caution is advised. They are not aggressive, but are incredibly dangerous when cornered. These are the same beings who wiped out most of your population with mysterious technology.
Okay, outstanding. So I got 5,000 credits, and the evokes are spacefaring. Oh, so I can let this run. It runs in real time, huh? Well, that's interesting. So like planetary details. How do I get to the screens where I like see about the race? The Ewok elders. All their council members are warmongers. The Ewok politics overview. The Ewok Council of Elders is a 7-member interplanetary body with membership that never changes unless one of the elders dies. Given their extremely long life, this pretty much means assassination. Worse yet, the Ewoks are extremely resistant to outside influence of even a positive sort. With every political deal you make, you increase the resentment against your meddling. This in turn jacks up credit costs with them. As the time passes, the resistance fades back to nothing. However, if a specific council member's disposition is not to your liking, you can use bribes to change it. After the bribe rating on a member reaches 1,000, a new disposition is rolled at a random for that member. So like each of these races is like super unique. They have things about them that each one of them are unique. The way that their government runs, the way that their philosophies are, things like that. I wish you could see it better. There's a way to do it. Your logbook, racial power grid, race relations. So none of them really have relations with each other, just with me. And I don't know, dude, there's a screen, I know there's a screen to like see some more stuff, but I'm not sure. So anyway, this is gonna end this episode. I want these episodes to be like 30 minutes long. But that first fight took so long that it just, you know, it took a really long time. I'm not sure what this graph is down here, but I am going to poke around in this game a little bit, but I'm not gonna advance any time or anything, and then I'll be back for episode 2. I don't think I'm doing a really good job explaining the game, but I also don't really understand it myself, so I apologize for that. I'll try to work on it better in the future, and hopefully the next episodes will be, you know, I'll be able to explain what's going on a little bit more. But this is kind of, you know, a blind let's play for sure. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the series. If you like it, let me know. Tune in next time for episode 2. Alright, bye.